evening, ladies and gentlemen, children, elders, speak. Okay then. I just spent the afternoon with about 200 grade 3s, and I couldn't get them to shut up. So this is really good. So I am here to welcome you to another Prologue to the Performing Arts Extravaganza Showcase. My name is Shannon Thunderbird, and to lose that age-old question, no, I was not named after a car. I got the question today, so it's fresh in my mind. I got the question, were you named after a car? And I said, okay, can we go with the idea that my people were here first and the car was named after me? Yes, thank you. Oh, I love that question. It's my favorite one. When you're First Nations, boy, you get a lot of winky ones, but that was my favorite. And I have been with Prologue to the Performing Arts as an artist educator for 12 years. I am not 12 years older. I've just been with Prologue for 12 years. I am Coast Tsimshian First Nations. And the Tsimshian people, I come from the land of the totem poles, originally northern British Columbia. My reserve is up just south of the Alaskan Panhandle. So it's really hot here, people. But I'm here to welcome you. That's my job, among other things. And over 12 years, because I am responsible for Aboriginal programming in the schools, I try to do it in an inventive, interesting way. I'm a very tactile person. As an artist, I like to touch stuff. So I bring in stuff for the kids to touch. And I've got a new show that myself and my performance partner Sandy Horn are going to do with Prologue next year called Eagle Thunder Song of Hope. And it's basically a character education show. Actually, Ministries of Education call it character education. I've just known it as medicine wheel teachings for some 60,000 years, so there ain't nothing new under the sun. So really what it means is, how do we live our lives in a good way? How do we do it in a way that does not hurt another person? And so my show, which is kind of suitable for up to high school, asks that question and allows students to embrace the idea that it's okay to be good enough exactly as you are. And that's very hard, particularly when you're dealing with high school kids, that to feel like you are good enough the way you are is sometimes a difficult concept for them to talk about, particularly with all the cyberbullying going on, and don't get me started on that. So that's kind of what we do, and also for the first time I'm going to be bringing into the schools the big powwow drums. Ooh, I heard that. So big, you know what they are, right? The big powwow drums. They are anywhere from 24 inches to 32 inches in diameter. We have two of them. And we put the boys on one and the girls on the other, and we see whether or not they can drum in unity. So it's always really interesting to see what happens with that. And really once the drums start pounding and the heart starts pounding and hope soars, because isn't that what this is all about? This whole evening actually is about hope. It's what Prologue does, as a matter of fact, and for decades they've been doing it very, very well. You know, one of their jobs, I think their mandate has always been to be in the forefront of bringing really, really unique and eclectic and different artists into the schools. Bringing basically the mountain to Mohammed is what we do, and that's what Prologue does. And they do it really well. And the other thing that they do really well, I think, is to stand as a beacon of light in terms of keeping the arts in the schools. Do I need to repeat that? Keep the arts in the schools. People! Thank you. So that is what they do, and that's what we've been doing, and I work very hard at keeping Aboriginal education in the schools. Besides, we were here first. And it's always good to be first, people, okay? So that's my job as an artist educator, and that's why Prologue and I get along really well most of the time. I'm just kidding. My boss is standing over there, so I'm just trying to be on my best behavior. That's Patty Jarvis over there. So I also think, one of the other things I think about Prologue is that often a Prologue show is the first time a young person has ever seen a live professional performance. I mean, that is huge for these kids, to get right up there close, and, close to the artists and to be able to, interact with them. And that's why my shows are so interactive. I don't stand back here and have you sit there. You have to come up and play with me, and if you don't, I come and get you. It's that simple. So I wanted to sing you a quick little song that comes from Eagle Thunder Song of Hope, page 45. You want to write that down? Page 45 of your, I'm just kidding. All right, so then this song actually wonders what it would be like if we were all alone. What if there was only one rose? What if there was only one buffalo? What if there was only one cat? What if there was only one bat? What if there was only one human standing there in only one color? Where would we be at? Wouldn't it be lonely when no one else to talk to? The rose would send a perfume that no one else could smell. But what if there were 2 roses, maybe 3 or 4 or 5? Would the world not be a more beautiful place? Wouldn't we all feel more alive? Should we sing the language of unity? Should we speak the words of love? Should we sing the songs of all the people? Should we dance the rhythm of the dove? What if there was only one rose? In my language, which is an impossible language to sing in, but I do my best, is similar. The song that you heard right at the beginning was called the Dream Song, is what it is to live your dreams, and don't be afraid to live your dreams. Simulgax. So once again, I welcome you to an absolutely fabulous evening, and I say, Wilwileska in my language, all my relations. Toyach, miigwech. Thank you.